Butler, Connecticut, Final Four championship game. I'm flying solo today, guys. Let's break this game down. We've got the Butler Bulldogs and the Connecticut Huskies playing for the national championship Monday night. Two great games on Saturday. When you look at this game, I look first and say I look at Connecticut. Here's a team from the Big East that all year I've said the Big East was the best conference in college basketball. Call me a homer, whatever you want. The fact is, they put 11 teams into the tournament. Yeah, they got a lot of flack when those teams started falling in the tournament, but the fact remains everybody loses in the tournament. There's only going to end up being two teams left playing for the championship, and the fact is, one of the teams is from the Big East. What's even more amazing about Connecticut's season thus far is, as tough as I've said the Big East has been, Connecticut was a 500 team in the Big East until they got hot at the end of the season and ran the table for the Big East Conference title during the tournament game. Connecticut was undefeated this season outside of the Big East Conference. That is an amazing feat because Connecticut didn't pad their out of conference schedule with a lot of easy cupcakes. Yeah, they had their share, but they went on the road early in the year and played tournament games in Hawaii and such, and that helped make this team tougher down the stretch. So Connecticut has done a great job. I'm impressed with what they've done. I'm going to look at the Butler side and look at the experience. Playing for the national championship last year and losing is an enormous advantage for Butler. Two reasons. One, when they get on that floor on Monday night, they're going to already have had that experience of playing for a national championship. They did it last year. Yes, Connecticut is a big time program. It's a storied program, but none of these kids on this team have played a game this big. So advantage there definitely goes to Butler. Also, Butler lost last year. How many times in life do you get a chance for a redo? Butler came as close as you can come to winning a national championship last year. I think they're going to get it done this year. As much as I hate going against the Big East team, I have to on Monday night. I looked at the two games yesterday, watched every play of both games. What I took away from those two games is that the Connecticut Kentucky game was a draining game. These were the two heavyweights. They went toe to toe that entire ball game. It wasn't a pretty game. You look at the score, they played it in the 50s. It was ugly. It was hard-nosed defense. And I said, in the end, that would be the difference with the Connecticut win, as we had Connecticut as our video best bet last week. And that was the difference. Kentucky wasn't comfortable playing the slower-paced game that Connecticut dictated yesterday. That's not going to be a problem with Butler. Butler can play slow down. They prefer to play a half-court game. So if Connecticut comes out and wants to play half-court, that plays right into Butler's hands. Butler takes care of the basketball. Both teams yesterday in that Connecticut-Kentucky game, Connecticut had 15 turnovers in that game, which is very uncharacteristic for this Connecticut team, as their previous games, their turnovers were 5, 9, 9, and 6. Kentucky had 10 in the game, so they didn't take care of the ball yesterday, playing against the pressure defense and helter-skelter basketball when they did try to move the ball up the floor off a miss. Butler takes care of the basketball. What I also like about Butler is I feel Butler had the easier game yesterday. Yeah, I know the final score is indicative of as close of a game as it was with Virginia Commonwealth, but Butler seemed to be in control most of the game. Virginia Commonwealth made a few runs at him, but Butler handled it. It didn't seem like every possession was life or death the way the second half of the Connecticut game was yesterday. Also, Butler was able to win not playing their best game. Butler only shot 35.5% from the floor yesterday. That was their lowest shooting percentage from the floor in 10 games. I don't see them shooting that bad on Monday night. The fact that they could play a subpar game and still come away with a win is the sign of a champion to me. I look for Butler to win this game Monday night outright. Now, I'm not suggesting to take them on the money line. I'm going to take my 3.5 points. We'll take that insurance policy, but I'm calling for Butler 66-63. And I hope you enjoyed all of the videos that we did this year. RJ and myself, we put a lot of work into these videos. I take them seriously because, let's face it, it's a reflection on me. Whenever we put ourselves out there, these aren't things we just throw up so you guys have something to look at. We know you guys bet good money on our videos, and these plays are just as important to me as they are to the plays that I use for my premium clients. And in fact, many of these games have been premium plays for me throughout the season. So I hope you enjoyed the college basketball season. We'll still have videos coming your way with the NBA playoffs starting soon. And guys, enjoy the national championship game. It's been a really fun year, and I'll be back here soon. We'll be back with RJ Bell with the video sometime this week. Enjoy the game Monday night. Best of luck. This is Marco D'Angelo. Thanks for watching pregame.tv.